Oh, that hurt. Welcome back to another fantabulous episode of Two Drunk Guys in a Football Podcast. I am your co-host, Marcus, the Hammer Mary.
And I am your co-host, Skinny Domestic.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, uh,
Oh, Akko Taco, Akko
I have
Taco.
to make sure it's my way to test things. Uh, Dude, I got these Arizona hard teas, and the original one are the green tea and ginseng and honey, original flavored. Not that good. Ugh, not a fan. All right, episode. We're almost to actual real football. I know the preseason's been going on for the NFL, but we have real college football games started this Saturday. So we will be doing our college football predictions this year. We're going to be doing our Heisman, our college football champion, and then our power. I did Power Four uh, conference winners. I know Marcus did the American American in there too for some reason. We will do another mock draft, and then we do have a couple fantasy start trade cut players situations. I have a feeling that we're gonna have
I'm gonna.
gonna have some of the same. I just have this, maybe not all three players, but I guarantee maybe at least two. I just have this feeling that when I was doing this, I was like, huh, I wonder what Marcus is doing right now.
It'll
Wonder.
be interesting. I always try to get players in the same tier,
Yeah.
or players that I look at
Yeah. I'm not gonna
similar.
do Josh
Yeah.
Allen, Josh Allen, Daniel Jones, and Spencer Rattler. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, cut Daniel Jones, start Spencer Rattler, and bench Josh Allen.
I think I'd cut Josh Allen. Yeah, and then we'll finish up with a fantasy mock, and during that time we could talk. And if people have any questions or anything in the chat, we could do that. So Marcus, why don't you go ahead with getting us started with news, and then like always, I'll break down whatever news you don't have.
Ooh, I should probably pull up news. NFL news. Sorry.
Well, I guess while you're pulling it up, we'll just start with the big one. Daniel Jones, QB1, Anthony Richardson is not going to start. You and I have different opinions on this.
We do. I think that they stem from the same spot, but I think that we just have different outlooks on it. To be honest, because I don't think we're that far off from it. So I think that it's a terrible move for the Colts. Here's why, and it's because what their head coach said. What is his name again? I can't think of his name. I always think it's Frank fucking what's his face when it's the old
No.
I know it's not. Shane Starkin?
Yeah,
Shane
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 Steichen. Yeah,
Starkin?
I couldn't
Okay,
remember
Shane Steichen.
who they took.
I'll take Shane Steichen, and here's why. Daniel Jones is a journeyman or bridge quarterback. He has been on 3 teams in 3 years, or in 2 years. He got cut from the Giants last year because of his contract. He was a Minnesota Viking as a backup, and then he went to the Colts. Daniel Jones has no upside. Daniel Jones is not going to be your starter. Daniel Jones, could you take someone like KOC, a quarterback whisperer, and make Daniel Jones a viable starting quarterback? Maybe. Is Shane Steichen that guy? Don't think so. So you're starting Daniel Jones, which I'm okay with you starting Daniel Jones with the idea of getting Anthony Richardson healthy and getting Anthony Richardson some mental reps to become a player that they drafted him to be at. Was he a third overall pick or fourth overall pick?
Fourth, I believe it was.
So I went Bryce Young, Stroud, and then who? Who was third?
What's that? 2023 draft class, right?
Yeah.
Will Anderson.
Will
Houston back
Anderson.
to back.
So might be a bust. Good player. Good player. Might be a bust. Probably is a bust to be honest. You look at Anthony Richardson. He's big, he's fast, he has a huge arm, very inaccurate, very young, and does not have a lot of time underneath his belt. Okay. Well, modern NFL, you can work with athleticism. You can work with some of these things. You drafted him third overall to have him start 15 games and bench him. I think that's a WL for the Colts, or I think that's a big L, not a WL, a big L for the Colts once it comes to that franchise. Because why would you do that? He doesn't even have a full season under his belt. Has he been hurt? Yes. Has he had some moments where he looks like he was the real deal his rookie year? Yeah, he looked really good his rookie year. Like the Anthony Richardson hype going into last year was huge. But did this franchise do him right and help him become the player he needed to become to be successful? No. And what's the goal from Daniel Jones? If Anthony Richardson's that bad and you have this coach, why literally why do you not just let him start and tank? Because everyone knows they want Arch Manning. They want that top quarterback, Drew All, or whoever else can be the top quarterback in that draft. Why not try to get the most out of Anthony Richardson and see what you got? Because you invested such big draft capital. Once you could have had Will Anderson, you could have had whoever else was in that draft. Like there were so many talented players in the 2023 draft. You're telling me that you couldn't hit any of them? You took Anthony Richardson over all these people. What are you doing? So I don't know.
Yeah,
I did not like the move.
I've always been a guy that I hate NFL teams drafting quarterbacks and ruining them, which this is exactly what the Colts did. You draft a guy super high, expect success in 2 years. You don't really do anything around him, and then this is what happens. This is a prime example. The biggest thing to me, though, is Anthony Richardson should have never been in this situation. He should have never been the 4th overall pick. The hype on him.
I agree with that. I agree,
like,
but he was, though. They did pick him there.
And then the other one to that is you can't, as a NFL franchise, I think they realized they fucked up. They drafted him too early and they made a mistake, so they're trying to fix it. Daniel Jones is only 27, so he's still fairly young in the NFL quarterback world. Of what if he has not saying he will, but what if he has a Sam Darnold year? What if he has a Baker Mayfield down? Like, what if he finally gets it? He just needed a new system. Not saying that will happen. Not saying he'll go in.
I want to say something on that though. You're talking about Baker Mayfield Baker Mayfield had a rough time once he was in Carolina, but Baker Mayfield, besides being hurt his last year with the Browns, Baker Mayfield was a highly touted quarterback. He was really good, and then he got hurt, and they got rid of him. He went to the Panthers, which is obviously the Panthers. You can't get a quarterback right in that place, dude.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you can't get a quarterback right because 2 quarterbacks left the Panthers, started on other teams, and are playoff contenders. You know, Sam Darnold did it. I don't know if Sam Darnold's good. I think that's a little bit of KOC. But then the only other quarterback that I can think of that had like a bounce back that year later on in their career is Geno Smith, and it took him like 8 years of being behind players. I genuinely think that Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. I don't think Daniel Jones gives you a competitive edge. I think that if your team, like, is that coach on the hot seat? Probably not. Did Steichen draft Anthony Richardson? Then he is on the hot seat. So he's a dumbass, is what he is. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but Steichen, he did it. And you know what they should have done? You know who they had his rookie year that they could have started in front of him and let him sit behind? Think about it. I know you know. Another guy that has
Flacco, right? Flacco was there in 23?
No, Flacco was there last year. Flacco was there last year, and they benched him.
Flacco was a Brown last year.
Oh, maybe he was. I thought he was behind Gardner Minshew.
2023 Colts roster. Maybe he was.
No. Flacco was a Colt last year.
Flacco was a Brown last year.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure he was, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. Jameis Winston was a Brown last year.
So was Joe Flacco.
No, he wasn't.
Who would?
Joe Flacco was a Colt last year. Look it up.
Wait, I'm thinking. Okay, no, 2 years ago,
Jamie,
Joe Flacco.
Jamie, look it up.
Joe Flacco was a Brown, wasn't he? Yeah, Gardner Minshew. Okay.
Gardner Minshew, who I'm not gonna lie to you, won some games in the NFL and is a viable backup and a bridge quarterback. And you wanna know what else? I'm gonna say a hot take. Gardner Minshew is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones.
I don't know. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones has a playoff win, and
Against Kirk Cousins.
bro,
Against Kirk Cousins.
name anybody name anybody
Wait,
name anybody on that
wait.
name anybody on that Giants
Wait.
team other than Saquon Barkley.
What was up with that Vikings team? Do you remember?
Name anybody on that Giants team other than Saquon
They were
Barkley.
a winning team with a negative points differential. Skinny.
Name anybody other than Saquon Barkley on that Giants team.
Easy peasy. Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate.
Oh, real big dogs that year, huh?
That's right, dog. That's right, dog.
Yeah, real big dogs that year.
And you have what's his face that's still there? I can't think of his name. The one that replaced Sterling Shepard.
Darius
God,
Slayton.
he's so annoying, dude. Darius Slayton, yeah, he's still there. Wandale Robinson, dog.
Oh yeah.
Kyle
All I'm saying is Anthony
Dog.
Richardson's mistakes of he just wasn't good out of college. I don't like people want to treat him like he's a true number 4 overall pick, but he's not. Like he is literally he should have been a second or third round pick, and that's where I'm coming from with that is where he's at as a backup quarterback is where he should have been coming out of the draft.
No.
The culture
I believe in you, AR-15.
Culture of bad franchise. I hope that he was going to be good. Culture of bad franchise. They made a very bad mistake. They're trying to fix it in some capacity, and who knows? You keep him on there for cheap, or you could trade him for something. You know, like I don't.
This isn't last. I guarantee you, he plays this year. I guarantee.
I mean,
you.
he could. I mean, the other thing too is they could put it in.
I'm telling you, Shane Steichen is a liar. When he's like, well, look, Daniel Jones doesn't have a leash. Bullshit. You're trying to save your job, brother.
Well, like the other one too is like Anthony Richardson is 6'4", 245. Daniel Jones is 6'5". Damn, he's bigger than I thought.
How big is he?
He's 6'5", 220, I guess. But that 25 pounds between those two, I mean, AR could see some goal line work as a quarterback still, but
hey, got him in a dynasty.
Daniel Jones is a better passer and just as good of a runner than Anthony Richardson was. If you look at the stats, in one less attempt, he has like 80 more yards. Maybe not as many touchdowns, but he's not throwing 50% accuracy. He's throwing like 64. That's at least something better.
Oh, okay.
I think the culture just trying to fix their mistake. I'm not a fan of moving on from these top talented quarterbacks that you draft within 2 years or so, but Anthony Richardson should have never been in that position to be a top quarterback that you move on from in 2 years because he wasn't good coming out of college. He was a project type.
Wasn't there another decent quarterback in that draft class too? I want to say there was someone else that made more. Oh, maybe it was it Will Levis? Maybe. Will Levis might have been in that draft class.
The next quarterback drafted, was Will Levis in the second round. Then you had Hendon Hooker. I mean, Hendon Hooker, besides his injury, is what fucked him. But yeah.
They were desperate.
Aiden O'Connell.
Dude, Aiden O'Connell, I'm not going to play him. Might have been
Clayton Tune, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Sean Clifford, Jaron Hall.
Damn right, dude. Jaron Hall, baby.
Tanner McKee. Hey, he's balling out with the Eagles backups.
Yeah. Was Badgett drafted then, dude? Tell me Badgett was drafted
Max
then.
Duggan.
Duggan,
Badgett
dude,
was a free agent. He wasn't.
Oh, he's undrafted. He just got
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on to news. We know Colts fucked up.
I'm sad. Harrison Phillips traded for a late round pick to the Jets from the Vikings. We must be happy with who we got with Javon Hargraves and what's his nuts? The guy I can't think of his name. Richardson. I want to say Sheldon Richardson, which I shout out to. It's not Sheldon Richardson. That was the guy for the Commanders last year. Defensive tackle. I think he went to Alabama.
You have Harrison Phillips.
Traded.
Javon Hargrave.
Yeah.
Oh, Jonathan Allen. Why did they have
Jonathan Allen? I don't know why.
As a defensive end for some reason.
Yeah, it's just 3/4.
Yeah,
they're all
defensive tackles. I guess that technically makes
3
sense.
defensive tackles. I mean, this is kind of news, but Cam Ward got into a fight with Jeffrey Simmons and said, "Damn, that dude is strong as fuck." Once he got into a fight with him.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, Tyler Badgett signs a 2-year, $10 million deal, dude.
Tyson
soon to be
Badgett, put some respect on
Tyson.
his name. Dude, he's looked good in preseason too, and like he balled out that little bit when he actually played. So Caleb Williams better watch out for his starting spot.
You better, dude. Let's see. What's this say? Just terrible news about Breece Hall. Don't want to talk about that. Let's see what else. What else happened?
I have plenty of news if you just want me to go off mine.
Yeah, you go off yours.
Okay. Browns named Joe Flacco as QB1 officially. Knew that was going to come. It's the right move. Get the veteran going. Let these young guys develop. See what can happen. Cam Newton will have his jersey retired with Auburn October 11th. Rightfully deserved.
Dog. What Anthony
Arguably
Richardson?
one of the arguably the best college football season for a quarterback ever. I mean,
without a doubt.
And none of those, I think there's like that stat, like none of those players on that Auburn team besides Cam Newton took an NFL snap.
I believe that.
Insane. Chiefs edge Felix Nduki Uzama is on IR for a strained hamstring. He started 3 games last year for him. He was like just a role player to come in, play for him. So just depth that they're losing out on. Nick Scorton collapsed lung, so that's something to keep an eye on for the rookie for the Panthers. See how long he misses, if he's ready to go by week 1. Could not imagine having a collapsed lung. That has to suck ass. Isaiah Bond, no build sexual assault case. He is officially signed with the Browns.
Picked him up.
Yeah. That's got a lot of depth in that wide receiver room too. So
yeah,
that team's going to be very interesting to watch. Joe Flacco slinging it, Jerry Jeudy, Njoku. They got that other tight end. Who did they sign or draft?
They did draft somebody. Who was that?
See, I'm bad with names.
Yeah, me too. We're not in it
Harold
yet.
Fannin Jr. from Bowling Green, guy that people thought of. Then you got Isaiah Bond, DeAndre Carter, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
Which I just got his signed jersey for Pittsburgh. Jeremiah Thrash, Cedric Tillman. I mean, there's some decent wide receivers on that team. Another Brown, Quinshon Judkins, no formal battery charges. The thing with him, though, is he had yet to sign his contract with the Browns, and the Browns basically can hold out until this NFL, because the NFL does their separate investigation once everything's settled. So while the NFL investigates, they could still suspend him technically for breaking conduct in some capacity, even though there's no criminal charges or civil charges or anything.
How can you do that once he's not even part of the NFL yet? He hasn't signed a contract.
I don't know how that works, but
That's bullshit. Because he's probably not even part of the NFLPA yet. So how the hell could you even fucking do that?
well,
He
I
hasn't
mean,
signed
who
an
was
official
it? Who was
contract.
it that got charged, that got suspended for something they did in college, and then got drafted or something? I don't remember. I could have swore there was somebody that did something in college, and then I don't know. But so his there's a scenario where he has to take a year off and re-enter the draft next year based off what comes out of this NFL investigation, and then what the Browns ultimately decide to do if they want him or not. I mean, you got Dylan Thompson, you got Jerome Ford. You could. I think Judkins is
Dylan Sampson,
Simpson.
Dylan Thompson,
Yeah,
my cousin,
yeah.
dude. My cousin got
Oh man. I mean, they could just call it good and move on, but I think it's a guy that I think you sign him. You're probably going to throw in something there with the contract now of, if you get in trouble, we're going to revoke it. Or also, every other second rounder is signed a fully guaranteed contract. Is he going to get that now? So there's some questions up in the air on how that's going to play out. Patrick Taylor Jr., season-ending shoulder injury, running back for the 49ers. Just one less guy CMC's got to worry about. Another 49er news, Demarcus Robinson suspended 3 games for violation of the NFL substance abuse policy. So right now, if you can get George Kittle or CMC, I think you're pretty much set for the first couple weeks to just eat, because
I'm not going to lie to you. There's going to be a discount on CMC. CMC, to me, if he stays healthy, he's going to be the number 1 running back in the NFL in fantasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Especially with how this wide receiver room's kind of turning out. People are injured. People are getting suspended. People, like, that 49ers team is going to look very questionable a lot of times, I think.
If you look at the past 8 years, he's been in the NFL. He's been hurt 3 seasons. 2 of them back-to-back. Out of those seasons, like, he's been hurt for 3 years. The other 3, he's been number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 in fantasy. I think his rookie year, I don't know if he was number 1, but he was killing it.
My children.
You can't get away from him, dude.
I swear. I got a couple more, sorry. Bears cornerback Terrell Smith out for season with a knee injury. So just impacting that Bears defense there. Jets really need some defensive tackles, I guess, because they trade for Jawan Briggs from the Browns for him and a 2026 7th round for the 2026 6th round pick. Miles, you need to go upstairs, please.
Just give this man his pizza, dude.
No, he wants his punching bag.
Oh, really? You got him a punching bag?
It's like an inflatable one.
It's just boom, boom.
It's more of him and Tatum. It's so funny. Him and Tatum will like throw a couple punches at him, and then they jump on it, and then they like tag team beat the shit out of this punching bag like they're groups. I'm like, I'd hate to be any bully of Miles, because Tatum's gonna come in out of nowhere and they're gonna take turns.
Or haymakers.
Yeah, Jets getting 2 defensive tackles. They must have really want to beef up that defensive line, I guess.
Yeah.
They also could be looking to move one of those bigger names that they have too, that maybe they don't want to pay or something. And then last news I have is Texans trade John Mechie and a 6th round pick to the Eagles for tight end Harrison Bryant and a 5th round pick. I'll fucking take it.
Weird.
Dude. John Mechie,
Weird.
Bama boy, get those Bama boys back together. I think him and Jahan Dotson at our 3-4. I think it's a deep fucking it's a good little wide receiver room there. Plus we got Johnny Wilson from the big old Johnny Wilson from Florida State. I'm liking that. I think it's gonna go pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You see, Jalen McMillan got hurt,
Mm-mm.
neck injury. Oh yeah, he's gonna miss significant portion of the season. Fell on his back and neck, cut in the preseason game. Big. I mean, there's Jalen McMillan had a ton of touchdowns last year, but Emeka Mbuke, dude, with all the injuries, like he is not that expensive in fantasy, and I want to eat him up anywhere I can get him. I want to pick him up everywhere because he's legitimately could have a breakout year as his rookie year, just because of the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity, and that team is going to be competitive. Baker Mayfield's going to throw for a ton of passing yards and a ton of touchdowns. Like Emeka and Buke, like at the beginning, I didn't love the landing spot, but after looking at it, like Chris Godwin could miss
It's
half the
yeah,
season.
it's kind of worked out. You know, it's yeah.
Yeah,
When the Bucks drafted him, I was like, why would you not take a linebacker? You got old Levante David. Go get Jihad.
yeah.
Go get Campbell.
Campbell.
Um,
Yeah.
get your replacement. But yeah, this signing of him might work out better than I think anybody expected because of
Hmm.
those two injuries now with McMillan and then Godwin potentially missing upwards to half the season or whatever
Yeah.
whatever happens. And then the other one too is Mike Evans. He usually comes out of some games, misses a couple plays, couple
Always
snaps.
a hamstring
Yeah.
injury.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he very well could have a pretty good like wide receiver fantasy season just because of that. Um, he was a guy that with the Chris Godwin stuff, I was starting to think, he might be guy to the sneaky little guy to go look at. But with McMillan potentially out for a while too now, that is definitely if you can go get
I
him,
bet you his ADP skyrockets.
yeah, I wouldn't
I
doubt it.
truly believe that. Brian Robinson, looking like the Commanders are trying to trade him. So
I don't. Was that a real source? I never looked
I think
into it.
so. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't look into it. I don't know if it's a trusted source, but I saw it.
No, there are a lot of trade rumors of him. Like that's like big news. Like that's talked about.
The biggest thing is
They
like
love.
what team needs him?
Oh, I can think of a team that would take him right now and do that. There's three that I can think about.
Who?
Not teams that I would love. One of them I wouldn't. Two of them I wouldn't want him to go. The Texans would be a great landing spot for him with Joe Mixon. We don't know how much time Joe Mixon's gonna miss. I love I love me some Chubb,
Yeah,
but Nick Chubb is not half the player he was. Like he looked bad last year. He sustained a terrible knee injury. I just don't think Chubb has a ton left in the tank. Like that would be a good landing spot for him. The Cowboys, they would never do an interdivisional trade, but weird things happen. The
yeah.
Vikings traded for TJ Hawkinson and they gave him for a second round pick. So like weird things do happen, but that would be a outstanding landing spot for him. And then the last one I can think of is, you know, I guess that's about it. I mean, maybe he could go for a team that looks for depth. Like honestly, the Bengals are pretty thin, so they could use a thunder and lightning. Brian
Yeah,
Robinson Jr. is a big guy, and you know, I mean, I could see some of that. It just really depends. But there's teams that would take him, or they're talking about releasing him. But they love that rookie that they got,
yeah.
the one that got
Overhyped,
held out. You think everyone's overhyped?
overhyped, overhyped. Do you got any more news?
I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. Before we move into our mock draft, because with our mock draft we can do our cuts too. Um, we're gonna do our college football championship winner, our college football Heisman, and then our conference winners for the Big Four. And you, for some reason, you did the American. So why don't we just start off with conference winners, and then you list your four, I'll list my four, and then we kind of talk about it, and then we'll go from there.
So I've been wanting to tell you this. SEC. I think I was like, okay, I can go with the one everyone wants to go with. I can say a Texas. I can say a Georgia. I can say a Bama. But let's do a little bit of research. Let's see what we can get nitty gritty with it, and let's say something that's going to wow the people. Especially because what do I got to lose? I'm not a fucking college football expert. I love the NFL.
You don't get paid for this shit anyway.
I
We
don't
don't
get
get
paid.
paid. We
Yeah,
don't
we
get
don't get.
paid for garbage takes like some of these guys.
Yeah. Missouri. Couple times, Skinny's like, Mizzou, baby, Mizzou.
All right.
Yeah, taking it all the way, baby.
We'll go back to that reasoning later, but okay. Uh, go with your next one.
The ACC. Obviously, I'm a big Virginia guy, dude, through and through. But I did not pick Virginia.
I wonder why.
Ever since Malachi Fields left us, dude, we've just never been the same team.
Dude, it was so funny when you chose that team. You're like, Malachi Fields. Malachi Fields. It's like, he's not even on the team anymore. Oh,
bad, dude. What has college football become? The ACC winner will be Clemson Tigers. Pretty easy one. I'm sure that's one of the most popular ones. Big Ten, I'm gonna say Ohio State, because how can you go against Ohio State after what they did last year? The Big 12, I'm gonna say Kansas State. Yeah, you like it. Skinny likes it. And then the winner of the American is the one true king, Tulane, dude.
Tulane, nice. I respect it. Let's go back to your Mizzou pick, please. What the hell? Where did this come from?
You know, maybe I got into YouTube Shorts watching some Mizzou highlights for the last 2 seasons and I got a little hyped. maybe that's what it is, Skinny. But you know what? Couple 10+ win seasons in the SEC. Let's fucking get them going, dude. I could pick anyone. I could have said Penn State. Fuck Penn State. Let's go Mizzou, baby. Let's go Tigers.
All right. So my SEC, I did LSU.
Boring.
What do you mean? Georgia, Texas, those guys are the favorite ones. So LSU, ACC, I did Clemson. I think they finally should be back, hopefully. Big Ten, I did Penn State. And then Big 12, I'm doing Baylor. I think Baylor Baylor last season had like a 6 or 7 game win streak, and they're bringing a lot of guys back. Like Iowa State lost 2 1,000-yard receivers, lost a top DB. Like Iowa State, everybody's like, oh, they're ranked and high. There's Kansas State, they got a good quarterback, but I think Baylor has a lot more overall team there. LSU, you got Garrett Nussmeier, and it's just LSU.
Yep.
Balling out. Penn State, Drew Allaire came back. If Drew Allaire did not come back, I wouldn't even consider Penn State, but fuck Ohio State. And then, of course, Clemson should hopefully come back and be the Clemson we all love and know.
I know. Sad what happened to Clemson.
Who else did you have?
All right, who's your championship?
Hold on.
I had
Clemson winning.
I had Ohio State, Kansas State, and then
why Kansas State?
Just cause, dude.
Did you
just because you got to pick someone?
Big 12 state, Big 12 favorites or whatever, and then Kansas State was like one of the top ones. Or...
No, I was just looking at teams and I was like, you know what? I was looking at records last year and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna say Kansas State's gonna win.
I respect it. So my college football championship winner. Last year when we did our last episode of the season and we did our prediction for this upcoming season, I said Notre Dame, but it all depended on their quarterback. Well, yesterday they released who their starting quarterback was, so now I'm revoking that because their starting quarterback he's never started yet, so I don't feel confident in it. So I'm going with Penn State. I think Drew Allaire coming back is big. Penn State was a very good team last year. And I think with that experience of Drew Allaire coming back, he can take that Penn State team past, especially the Big Ten, and win it all.
I thought he was going to go into the draft. I really did. Um, this year, I don't know why he didn't, but my championship team. I said it once. I said it twice. Give me Texas, baby. Arch Manning going to taking it all the way. Arch Manning, fucking future first overall pick to probably the fucking Colts. So give me Arch Manning. Give me Texas.
I think Texas is getting overhyped. I really do. I like
Dude.
Texas
No.
the last couple of years. I worry that people are expecting way too much out of Arch Manning just because of his name. He looked good playing for him. Don't get me wrong, he did look good, but
Hey, Arch Manning is the real deal.
okay. So then, who's your Heisman?
Oh, my Heisman?
Yeah.
Not Arch Manning. You thought it was Arch Manning. You thought it was going to be Arch Manning. You thought it was going to be Jeremiah Love. You thought it was going to be Ryan Williams.
Jeremiah Smith.
But I tell you today, sir. Are you kidding me, dude? It's Jeremiah Smith. Dude, he's the best receiver in the nation.
Yeah.
Like,
he was my
have you seen the dude? Have you seen the dude climb the fucking Ohio State fucking like into the Raptors?
Yes.
Like that dude's not even human. He's like Spider-Man. He's like Miles Morales out
If he is not the number one pick next year, I would be kind of shocked. I know teams are trying to tank for a quarterback, but like he has the ability to be the number one pick, for sure. But no, I respect that. He was my. It's so hard to win it. You got to have a Devontae Smith type season, which I think he's fully capable of doing. It also comes down to he just lost Will Howard. Has got a new quarterback throwing him the ball. We'll see how that goes. I think he'll still do decent and good. I went with Garrett Nussmeier from LSU, returning guy.
Boring.
He's going to lead the SEC in all statistical categories. He's basically going to be the Wish Joe Burrow. All right, maybe not 50 touchdowns in a college football playoff win, but he's going to put up a lot of touchdowns. And he will be the number one overall pick in the 2026 NFL draft.
All right, let's get on this freaking mock draft while we talk about the other ones. Mr. freaking Nussmeier.
All right, I gotta share.
You know, what are you gonna do, Skinny, once Missouri wins the SEC and then wins the national championship? Are you gonna give me my, what are the kids called? Their flowers?
I will give you your flowers if Missouri somehow does that.
What time is it? You want to do expert 6:15?
Hold on, I'm not even there yet. I'm trying to get this small.
Damn it, we can't do that one because I want my actual pick and see what it looks like.
Okay, so we're looking for 12 team.
Go to pro.
Pro
Oh, no.
12 team.
I need one that's empty. Go to pro mock, H2H mock. Then we can get our picks. Because what am I, pick 8 or pick 9 this year?
It's a 12 team?
Yeah, it's a 12 team. H2H,
time?
it's at 7:20.
7:20.
I'm in there, Marcus. Magnificent team. I'm pick 8. Am I pick 8 or what pick are you? Pick 9 in this league?
Yeah, I'm pick 9.
Okay, you can be right next to me.
Okay.
Bryce's best team.
Yeah, all right.
And then we can go over while we're waiting. We got
real quick though. I guess I'll go over it too because might as well get it done and then we make our pick'ems for it. So this Saturday we have Kansas State versus Iowa State in Farmageddon in Ireland. Kansas State is favored by 3. We have to do our pick'ems here, Marcus.
Give me Kansas State.
I know this is going to be a wrong decision.
You can pick Iowa State. Pick your Iowa State, Skinny. Do what you got to do.
I'm going with
We
Iowa
also
State.
have flag.
I'm in Iowa
We also
State.
got flag football this weekend too.
Yeah, first game of flag football. Flag.
Be interesting.
Yeah, Kansas State, Iowa State. It'll be interesting to see this Iowa State team. You lost your 2,000-yard receivers, a top DB. You do bring back all 5 starting offensive linemen, which is huge in any level, in my opinion. Um, we'll see. We'll see what Iowa State can get with all that. Yeah, fantasy will be fun. I have no idea who we play. I just know we play at 11 a.m. On Sunday, and I'll show up and be happy, I guess.
He's gonna be the happiest little guy.
So happy. So happy.
Okay, let's see. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, our start
Oh,
bench
wait, we
cut.
might as well knock it out. Yeah, we might as well knock it out because it'll be hard for me to do that while
Well,
drafting.
we don't have
All
to
right.
do all of them right now. We can do some in the draft. We're gonna have plenty of picks in between us.
All right, let me give you one right now. Hot take. Start bench cut. Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, Bucky Irving.
I'm starting. This isn't even a hot take for me because I know who I like and trust, I guess. I'm going to start Chase Brown, bench Josh Jacobs. Love me some Josh Jacobs. I'm going to cut Bucky Irving.
Really?
Yeah. Give me. You know I love Josh Jacobs. I love me some Josh Jacobs.
I didn't know you loved Chase Brown that much, though. Interesting.
What do you mean? You didn't know I love Chase Brown? I've literally said he was going to be a top 5 running back this year. I think he's going to be a top 5 running back this year. Acting like interesting.
Beast mode. All right, you want to give me one now or what?
Yeah, I only chose Chase because I think he's got the better receiving upside over Josh Jacobs. But Josh Jacobs is going to get a heavy workload, especially I think Lloyd, yeah, the backup. I think he's hurt or something going on. So
he's always hurt, dude. There's always something
I'll
with
take
that team.
Josh Jacobs is going to be great. I'll start with the running back one too then. Start bench cut. Jaylen Warren, Tyron Tracy Jr., Tony Pollard.
Oh, easy. I'm starting Tony Pollard. Boring player to me, but he's consistent. He's going to get a huge workload as long as he doesn't stay injured, and with the injury to Tajay Spears, I'm okay with Tony Pollard. I'm going to most definitely bench Tyrone Tracy Jr. because he's a great value in drafts right now. Where he's going, especially with Scatterboo getting hurt, I do feel like his job is up in question. But for sure, I'm going to cut Jaylen Warren, and here's why. Caleb Johnson, I believe, is the real deal, and Caleb Johnson is what I like to call an Arthur Smith guy. He's good zone runner. He reminds me of Tyler Algier, just a big back. Probably going to get a bunch of touchdowns. And you know who Arthur Smith doesn't like? Players like Jaylen Warren, explosive players that catch the ball out of the backfield and stuff like that. RIP Bijan Robinson his rookie year, so I will say that is my guys.
I would agree. I would probably do the same. I'd probably start Tyron Tracy just because I like him more, and then I'd bench Tony Pollard. But yeah, Jaylen Warren, get the hell out of here. Doesn't need to be on anybody's team. Don't draft him, guys. Don't fall for it.
Don't draft Jaylen Warren. Not a good idea. Not a good look. I also saw Andrew Luck said that he said, quote, I have regrets for how I quit the NFL. I was going to play until I was in my 40s.
He says that, but I don't think his body was going to hold up until he was in his 40s.
No, I don't think so either. I remember
the way he was getting beat up, and just even though they got their line better after him, he was taking.
I remember watching the press conference once he quit football, and I was actually driving in between my house, or not my house, my apartment on off of Merle Hay in Aurora, I was driving there in between Aurora and the Price Chopper, and I saw that, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me, dude!"
You gotta be
I was like, "What's going on?
kidding me, right, meow?
You got to be kidding me, right, meow?"
All right, give me another one. We got 3 minutes.
We got time. We got time. Okay. All right. I got you another one. It's going to be tight ends. Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, TJ Hawkinson.
That's a good one. That one's a tough one. I'm gonna start TJ for sure.
Okay. I think it's a good move. I think TJ is in for a big year and cheap in drafts
Yeah.
too.
Now the problem is, who do you cut and who do you start? Because you can make a case for both. Even at Travis Kelsey's worst season so far, he was still tied at number 5. Mark Andrews hasn't been the Mark Andrews you want in fantasy, so it makes me reluctant just based off of history. But at the same time,
You
outside of
remember what happened? Isaiah Likely is hurt.
yeah,
Out
that
for the season.
that and he's. But even then, Isaiah Likely, I feel like didn't have good like he had a couple good games, but like outside of that, he wasn't balling out every week.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't anything where I felt like Mark Andrews. Oh, if Isaiah Likely didn't play, Mark Andrews could have had 15 points. Um, but like outside of Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman kind of had a big season. Like not a big season, but he kind of broke out a little bit. They still have D Hop, or no, yeah, they have D Hop still, right? But again, he's not the same. I think I'm gonna go Travis Kelsey bench, cut Mark
Okay.
Andrews
Interesting.
because of the Rashee Rice factor. Of he's gonna get suspended. It's gonna probably be more than 3 games, I think. So that's where Travis Kelsey's Patty Mahomes' guy comes
And
in.
bye weeks don't count. And the way they did it, he will be out actually. If it's 6 games, it'll be 7 games. Or if it's 8 games, it'll be 9 games. So
Yeah,
whatever it is, however many games he gets suspended, man, this ain't good.
yeah.
So that sucks.
So yeah, exactly. So he'll be out 6 games, but he'll miss 7 weeks, basically, is what you're trying
Yeah.
to say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Travis Kelsey just for that factor. I think just Mark Andrews just hasn't been the same after that injury, and he again Travis Kelsey at his worst we've seen him in a was still a top 5 tight end. So I'll take that. Draft's about to start here. Let's do. I'll just follow your suit. I'll do a tight end too. All right. All right. Enter draft. Tyler Warren, Cade Otton, Zach Ertz.
I think I'm gonna start Tyler Warren. Regardless of who the quarterback is there, Daniel Jones is a better passer than
I think Daniel Jones gives you a better fantasy value for these receivers.
he does. He is better for fantasy. Once it comes to the pass catchers, him himself is not a good fantasy quarterback. Anthony Richardson will be a better fantasy quarterback for Anthony Richardson, the player, but Daniel Jones makes the team better in fantasy. Like
Yeah.
Michael Pittman with where he's going. If it's actually true, if Shane Steichen isn't lying, like I don't know, man, that's pretty good value.
Yeah,
So
getting a wide receiver 1 and the
yeah,
way down by like Keon Coleman
yeah.
and guys that are wide receiver 2. Like
Yep. So I don't hate it. I would say Tyler Warren. I would say it was Kate Otton and Zach Ertz. Honestly, Zach Ertz is probably gonna. He's still with Washington though, so I feel like he's gonna get a workload. So I would have to say bench Zach Ertz, and I'd cut Kate Otton Kate Otten. So
I'd probably start Zach Ertz and then bench Tyler Boyd.
Jamar Chase. What did I say? Ooh,
Jahmyr
Bijan going
Gibbs.
third. Really? Gibbs. So it's interesting at 8. I've thought about this a lot. What is going to happen? Because obviously, I would not take Puka Nacua there.
Well, my big thing
Really?
too is
Interesting. CMC. Bijan Robinson literally staying there that long. Going into the 4th pick.
Well, like right now in our league, I can't give away the keepers yet because it's not Sunday and it's not fair. But I know who people are keeping so far, so I know what's going to be available for these first picks and what's going to be there and what won't. Dude, Barkley over Bijan. All right.
There's no way. Like, I mean,
Bijan fell to
there's
number
no-
5. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't understand why Puka is that high, dude. I would not take Puka there. Justin Jefferson's gonna go here because it's the best. That's the only right answer. Don't even make me do it because I don't want to do it, but I will do it. But like,
Dude, you know if he falls to you in the real draft,
I have to take him.
You will, yeah.
Okay. This is interesting now.
I'm actually interested to see what you do too, because it all bases off of what other people do too, but based off of running backs and where we're going to be
100%.
drafting at.
You don't take a guy 8th overall not to run him into the fucking ground. He'll have fantasy points. He may not have a long career, but he will have fantasy points and a lot of.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. I would take that in real life too. So
see, and I think where I'm kind of sitting at here, I want to do it, but I'm gonna go.
who'd you end up taking?
Amon-Ra.
That's who my second guy that I was like, okay, I can't get him.
I just feel like where we're at, like sure I could, like Derrick Henry just went. I thought about taking him, but at the same time, Amon-Ra just is such a target merchant PPR. I mean, that's so many points. And I guess I'll leak my keeper. I'm keeping Malik Neighbors, so he's not going to be there anyway. So
yeah,
I'll have him.
That's why I didn't take him. I figured you would.
Yeah, dude, I really want to.
I don't know who I'm going to keep. Is Justin Jefferson or what's his face? Jefferson would not be bad.
See,
okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, you see, this is where it gets interesting because I drafted Amon-Ra. I'm one of those weak guys. Brian Thomas Jr. is 8 bye week. St. Brown's a bye week of 8. So you know who I love. I'm gonna take me a Josh Jacobs and get me a running back. But again, I would probably draft a little bit different because knowing I have Malik Neighbors in my 3rd round since I kept him, I'd probably go.
This is really, really interesting.
I'd probably take Derrick Henry first.
This is where I like this position in this draft. I love these two players, Drake London and Achane, but I got to take running back, man. Early running backs, I feel like I can make it up with receivers. Devon Achane is a workhorse and kind of a mini CMC with his workload there.
Achane is a guy that you could keep, so you could have him already and not have to worry about that pick anyway. And you could still get Drake London probably. All right, while we wait for our picks, give me another start bench cut.
You have to let me know when I'm getting close. Okay, wide receiver. Michael Pittman Jr., Emeka Egbuka, or Jameson Williams.
Oh, fuck. I like all 3 of them, especially with Daniel Jones at quarterback. All right, are you back in the draft now? So I don't have to tell you. Okay. Fuck.
You gotta be joking. What great value.
I'm gonna start Jameson Williams. I think I'm high on him. I think he's gonna have a big breakout season. Pittman at one. Yeah, okay. Start Jameson Williams, bench Mbuka, cut Michael Pittman. I think Jameson Williams and Mbuka have way higher value than Michael Pittman
Michael Pittman.
does with Daniel Jones at quarterback as wide receiver twos, because if they're gonna throw the fuck out of the ball, and Baker's actually good at throwing the fuck out of the ball, Jared Goff is good at throwing the fuck out of the ball. Daniel Jones can throw the ball, but it's not up to those standards, and he's not anything like Michael Pittman is just a long, tall guy. Like he doesn't do anything spectacular, crazy. Like he's not a good deep. Like he's not like a Jameson Williams who's great at the deep ball. Mbuka's a good slot guy. Like he's just there. I guess is what.
So this is interesting. The position I'm in. I got T. Higgins, Lad McConkey, JSN, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Honestly, I'm all for getting one of the top 4 quarterbacks in the draft this year. I've fished for quarterbacks before, but to have someone like a Lamar Jackson, a Jalen Hurts, a Josh Allen, a Jaden Daniels is such a big competitive advantage compared to the other quarterbacks in the draft.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't like it, but fuck it, I guess. See,
Who'd you take?
I took Kenneth Walker. I'm so running back centric still, but where we're drafting at
See,
and what's
here's
being taken, it
here's why I
makes
wouldn't
it
have done that.
difficult to do that.
Look down at the draft board though.
I know.
You could have a Travion Henderson, who I'm 100% for, and you could also have a DeAndre Swift, who no hate. But this is going to set up possibly perfectly for what I want to do.
Damn, they must really think Joe Burrow's going to sling the fuck out of the ball to have T. Higgins at the 24 at wide receiver over like wide receiver guys of JSN, Evans, McLaurin.
See who you take. This will be interesting to see.
So I'd take Marvin Harrison here if I didn't have St. Brown at the 8. So I'm a bye week guy. I don't like having too many people on the same bye week. So I like DK.
Oh, DK is a good pick. So both these players are interesting that I'm thinking of, but I got to go with the guy that was super talented coming out of college in Ohio State, generational talent. Give me Marv, dude.
Yeah, see,
Like I am all for the bounce back year of Marv.
if I came back to Marv, if I knew I didn't have my other starting wide receiver be at 8, I probably would have taken Marv over DK. But this is the problem, Marcus. Is it's gonna suck so much ass drafting next to you, because keeping Malik Neighbors in my 3rd round sucks or it's nice because he's a 1st round, fringe 2nd round talent in drafts. So my first 2 rounds, I can for sure just go get whatever I want and like won't have to worry about I feel like a lot of players that I actually want don't have the same bye weeks, but you and I like way too many of the same people, so it's gonna suck.
We do. We are very, very similar with how we draft too, so it is not good.
Okay, while we're waiting, I'll do my wide receivers. Cooper Kupp, Jameson Williams, Jacoby Myers. So we at least had one of the same guys so far.
I think I'm going to start Jacoby Myers. I know it's boring, but I feel like Jacoby Myers is going to be the second option, second or first or second option in that offense. I'm going to bench Jamison Williams, and I'm going to cut Cup. And the only reason I'm going to cut Cup is because I don't trust that Cup will be healthy the whole time. Do I need to give you another one, or are we 1 for 1? Do we go?
We have.
Oh, this is our last one.
No, we have, well, I have a quarterback and a running back still left to do.
Oh, I do too.
So
can... CMC, Ashton Genty, and Devon Achane.
All right, you made it easy. I fucking hate Achane. Cut Achane. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want. Start CMC and bench Genty. Start Genty, bench CMC. Get fucking Achane off my team. I fucking hate Achane.
Damn, I didn't know you hated Achane so much.
Get him off my team. Dude, he's already he's injured right now. Like, he doesn't...
This is...
we talk about how CMC doesn't stay healthy. This motherfucker doesn't stay
healthy. Cowboys are going to suck ass. Give me George Pickens. They're going to throw the ball a lot.
Nice.
If I don't get one of the top 4 quarterbacks, I'm going for Dak Prescott this year.
He's definitely...
He's someone that is great value, man. Great value in the draft.
So, for me, I'm going to take Courtland Sutton. He's a guy
sitting
that I
there
know
looking
drafted.
pretty.
Yeah. He's Bo Nix's favorite target. They're going to throw the ball. He's still good, and he just signed that contract, so he's going to want to be worth the contract.
This is where Rashid Rice is going to slide for a long time. Also, I like Baker.
Unless an auto pick
Mahomes
takes him.
In the 5th. I don't know, man. This is where it gets interesting, Skinny.
Oh, yeah, it does. It gets very interesting. Like, yeah, I like some of these guys, but I do like the TJ Hawkinson value at tight end.
You literally split my pick, because I was literally thinking about him a lot. I think, has Hampton already been picked? Hampton go that early in drafts now, dude?
Let's see.
Give me Aaron Jones. Yeah. When did Hampton go, dude?
Round 2, pick
Hampton
10.
must be. Oh my gosh, dude. Overvalued. I love Hampton. That is terrible.
You know what's funny, Marcus, is I was considering Aaron Jones too. Yeah. See, again, we draft so similar. You have we were split. TJ Hawkinson or Aaron Jones. Who are we gonna Jesus fucking Christ. Oh man, that's funny. That is fuck. It's gonna suck so much, guys. Next on the 31st is gonna be the worst fucking draft. Oh, after my pick, I gotta go take a tinkle.
He's got a tinkle, boys.
Keep it PG with a tinkle. I'm surprised Quinshon Judkins is still even up here at running back still. Like, guy has not signed a contract yet. He's gonna be the number 91 ADP player in the NFL this year, guys. Ooh, Caleb Johnson went. Jalen Warren went back to back.
So I am feeling good at this point in the draft. So I'm gonna have to punt on run our tight end for now. Who was I looking at that I really liked? Did I miss him? Oh, talking about the dude. Speaking of the devil.
Nice. So Joe Flacco's QB1. You know what I like? Jerry fucking Judy.
Nice. Now here's where it gets fun.
Yeah, here's my problem. I don't have a third running back, and some of these running backs are going to be a fucking hit or like a true hit or miss, and it's going to suck ass. because I really want to draft Matthew Golden if he's available. I really want to draft Matthew Golden, but not having not having a third running back will be an issue. And if I keep waiting, I'm gonna be putting myself in a very bad position. I feel like I'm just reaching there. No, fuck it. I'm not reaching. I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. Fuck it. I'll deal with my third third running back issue. Whatever. I gotta pee real fast. You can do your pick. We'll discuss. Oh shit! I got shit falling.
8th round, dude. Give me Jalen Waddle. There's so much upside to him. Depending on what happens with Tyreek Hill, he could have such a monster year.
Ooh.
I ended up taking Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's for being round 8 for Jalen Waddle. I feel like it's super late, but that's just me.
Oh man, give me it. Give me the discount. Give me the discount. I am loving this receiving core if I can hit this guy. Oh man. Oh baby. Give me some Shakir. I don't care if he's hurt. Give me some Shakir. I am literally loving this team. Like I am loving this draft right now. Coming out with Lamar, Ashton Genty, Devon Achane,
So like
Marvin
you,
Harrison Jr., George Pickens. Like, oh my
I'm
goodness.
also high on this guy this year for fantasy. Give me Dak. I'll take Dak.
100%.
After that, quarterbacks start to worry me a little bit for fantasy value.
Dude, there's just such good value, Skinny. And that value went. It'll be interesting to see what you do here.
Yeah, because I kind of have to play this. Allegedly, he's supposed to take. See, that's crazy to me. He's got.
Yeah, it's great value. It is great value. You took Travis. Oh, no, really?
No.
Well, I'm going to take my insurance running back and take Jordan Mason because he's not going to be on the turn. So.
Well, dude, I was looking at it. He's projected. So he's projected 73 fantasy points, and all the running backs are projected over 100, 115, 111, 118, and he's projected 73, and he's that high up on the fucking ADP. Like, 73 should put him more at the one, like, by Najee and Braylon Allen. But he was up at, he's 30 positions ranked higher right now because of the hype around him. Which is insane to me.
This is where drafts are won, though.
I don't like this draft, and I know this is not how my draft's going to go. Most of these guys I probably won't have on my roster because either you or Skylar are going to take them. And I'm able to draft a little bit differently because knowing I have Malik Neighbors as my wide receiver one. I'll release
I
my
wonder how it's
keeper.
going to work in ESPN
What do you mean?
because we're going to draft like this, right?
Nope. I have a draft board that I can fill in each pick.
Oh, that's what you're
I
going
can
to do.
show it to once we're done with the pod. I'll show it to you. It's actually it's super nice, like super convenient. I'll be able to share it. You'll be able to see everything.
Man, dude, like this is a hard position to be in. Do I take another running back?
Nope, you're gonna take your
Do I
starting
go
tight
tight
ends right
end?
here. Yep. You're
And
gonna
here's the
take.
thing. I think I got to. Kyle Pitts to the moon, baby. Running with the wide receivers. Darnell Mooney's hurt, but in all seriousness, me Tucker Craft.
Good, because I'm gonna take Kyle Pitts as my backup tight end. Like.
I feel okay where I'm at right now. Because whatever you do, I'm going to do the opposite.
Whatever I do, you're gonna do the opposite. Well, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
C.J. Stroud. No, Ray Davis, I would have taken 5 days ago, but now that contract's figured out, I'm gonna go Jaden Blue. I'm gonna.
I knew you were going to do that, and that's okay because I'm going to take Jalen Wright and get my backup wide running back because I did. And I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to take Blue. So I was like, okay, I will take whatever he doesn't take. I'll take the scraps.
All right. Dak, Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud.
Dak, Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud. Give me Dak, starter. Bench Trevor because I think he's in for a big year, and cut C.J. Stroud because no rushing upside. Kind of had a down year last year. Don't know what player I'm getting out of him.
Nice. All right. What's yours?
Man, there's still such good value. Just loving the value of drafts. My last one is Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Caleb Williams.
Ooh. I'd start Trevor Lawrence because, like you, I think he's bound to have he's a guy that I would take as my backup. Like, I would be okay with him starting for me. Like, if I really, stretched my quarterbacks out. Like, didn't take a quarterback until about now. But, the odds of that happening are slim to none, I think. Also, I think he's already been drafted. Or, no, he hasn't. So, honestly, I could wait for Trevor Lawrence. But I'm a guy that always has to have two quarterbacks. So, but we also draft 18 rounds instead of this is what 16. So we get another 2 rounds in my league. So yeah, knowing that I could
Give me
potentially
my last running
wait for
back.
Trevor Lawrence.
Take Byshawn Tootin.
You son of a bitch! God damn it! I fucking hate you so goddamn.
Trendy guy, isn't he? Trendy guy.
You know what? I'm gonna draft Nick Chubb. But I'm gonna start Trevor Lawrence. I think with Ben Johnson and all that, I'm gonna start Trevor Lawrence, bench Caleb Williams, cut Drake May. I just think with Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator, Caleb Williams is bound to have a good year.
Interesting.
Okay. And then I'll take my backup quarterback, and I'll take Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence and Dak, I'll take.
The 14th round for a guy that got an upgraded quarterback. Give me Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah, I can't see that anymore. I got to do kicker and defense. All right, so my last one I have is bench, start, cut. This one I think is going to be interesting for you. This is why I did it because I want to know what you say. DeAndre Swift, Breece Hall, James Conner.
Oh man, dude. I don't want to answer this question because here's the thing. like if we're talking about a dynasty, like I think Brees Hall is 20. What is he? 22 years old, 23 years
Yeah,
old.
he's
Like
still
he's still
pretty young.
fairly young. Next year he's gonna get the money to go somewhere. But I think this Jets team is. It seems like Aaron Glenn is giving up on him. Like he's a receiving back on a team that has Trevor or not Justin Fields. Like I don't love that. I honestly would have to probably go. It was James Conner, Brees Hall, and who was the other one?
James Conner, Brees Hall, DeAndre Swift.
I think I got to start DeAndre Swift because he quietly is like a decent fantasy running back. He's just unsexy. I'm going to bench Brees Hall just because the talent is so good, and I feel like there's so much hate on him. There is a possibility that he's okay, and then I'm most definitely going to cut. What's his nuts? He's a good running back. I just feel like eventually he's going to get hurt, and eventually that starting spot's going to go to Trey Benson or whoever else they have.
James Conner, you're up.
Oh man, I suppose. Give me the Eagles defense.
Nice. Gives me the kicker I want. Because I knew if he was there, you would have taken him.
Who was it?
Evan McPherson.
Yeah, we do like us some Evan McPherson, don't we?
Well, I guess I picked before you, so yeah, everybody went kicker pretty much. And then I'm gonna take the defense that I'm super high on this year, and it's the Bucks.
Give me the man that's making a 90-yard field goal, Cam Little.
Dude, you. I loved Skyler. What did he say? He said make 70+ yard field goals worth like 100 points, and he draft Cam Little right away or something.
Yeah. I think he said 20 points is what he said.
Yeah, just something ridiculous. Yeah, I guess we'll see what.
Yeah, let's see the ratings that it gives us. That'll be interesting.
I feel like this is probably the worst drafted team I've done. Dak, Jacobs, Kenneth Walker, St. Brown, Metcalf, Hawkinson, Sutton, Bucks defense McPherson, Judy, Golden, Krosky, Merritt, Kyle Pitts, Jalen Blue, Nick Chubb, Trevor Lawrence. I would not feel confident with that team.
I got a B. I feel like I did a damn good job in this draft, though.
I got a C.
Like I like the way my team came out. Ashton Genty, Achane, Lamar Jackson, Marvin Harrison Jr., George Pickens, Aaron Jones, Jacoby Myers, Jalen Waddle, Shakir, Jordan Mason, Tucker, Jalen Wright, Byshawn Tootin, Wan'Dale Robinson, Eagles defense, and Cam Little.
Oh, shit.
So, what?
A good thing I got on this. Chiefs are trading Sky Moore to the 49ers.
I don't know if that has a bunch of trade, like, fantasy implications
it's
to me,
just
but
a wide receiver that
yeah,
can catch passes and is healthy at least. Oh, hold on. Even more news. The Denver Broncos are sending Davon Vele to the Saints.
Vele, he was a second-round pick, I'm pretty sure. He's old. They must be gearing up. Let's see.
Yeah, that's the two things that have happened while we've been on the podcast. At least good thing I opened up social media. But yeah, go State. Let's hope go Iowa State. I guess I can't say go State when there's two states playing each other. Farmageddon, 11 a.m. Central Time. Iowa State plays Kansas State. Marcus chose K-State to win. I have a feeling that's how it's going to be, but go State because hell yeah, brother. Yeah, these next two episodes are going to be good. There are NFL division winners and playoff spot ones, really. I mean,
I say we do a couple more mock drafts next week just because it's the peak of fantasy season.
Next week probably will just be mock drafts, and then the episode right before the season starts, we'll go over some fantasy stuff. Clearly, like our fantasy drafts. But like we have a fantasy draft this weekend, so we can talk about that next
Yep.
week. Do 1 or 2 more mocks next week, and then the final week before is our NFL conference or NFL conference winners, I guess division winners. Sorry, playoff spots, and then our NFL season awards. And at that point, we'll have college football pick'em started. So
Yeah.
we'll have that going. So, dude, I watched Hard Knocks today. I got caught up on the 3 episodes, and that first
I've only
episode,
seen the first two.
the first episode is it? I think it's the first episode. Um, they're playing a rock song, I think, at some point in the show. I just started getting goosebumps, dude. I was sitting in work today watching that, and I had to I stopped working, stopped looking at my screen, looked straight at my phone. The music's playing in my ear, and I just get goosebumps because I'm like, dude, football is almost here. Like thinking about fantasy, just everything, and I'm like, hell yeah, brother. This is like, I
Dude,
just
it's going to be great. I mean, we have fantasy football coming up. We have real football. We have college football. We have flag football.
tomorrow we have our college football team pick thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot
That I
about that.
won
What
last
time
year
is
and
that?
didn't win any fucking money.
Skinny got screwed, dude. He got
If
screwed.
they make a buy-in, I'm causing a ruckus in the chat tomorrow. I will demand either I don't pay my buy-in this year or I get something because that's completely.
I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair that
Yeah,
you don't pay your buy-in.
even though it's $10, but still, or 20 bucks, whatever the fuck it is. I got hosed, and that's bullshit.
Hey, I'll help you get your money, but I'm not paying you because I'm helping you get your money.
Hey, I just know that the commissioner of that league is being a little too. I'm open to whatever. Nah, you need to lay some ground rules and get me my money, you motherfucker. Such bullshit. Fucking win it and nobody. And it's not even like I won closely. I fucking dominated that shit last year. Dominated it.
You did. You were good. Not as good as my team, who made last. Georgia didn't take me to the promised
I got
land.
second the first year we did it. Got it first last year. That's clearly, guys. If there's one thing I know college football kind of decent. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just keep joining us at 6:30 Central Time. I know some of the people are on the different coasts. Um, season's around here, and follow us on all the socials: YouTube, Spotify, TikTok.
Anywhere you get your podcast needs.
Not Apple Music. I gotta disclose that.